Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. Today we're flying the brand new PMDG NGXu, weird naming scheme I must say, from PMDG, but the paint kit has been released to the public and people are rolling out their new liveries, and one that wasn't actually original in PMDG was the Thompson/TUI sort of liveries, but now we have it. We've got the TUI Fly, Delta Alpha Bravo Kilo Alpha. This is TUI Fly, not the Thompson UK version or TUI UK. This is the TUI Fly airline, and it's the 737-800 with the split winglets. And I can never say the word, the split scimitar, I'm gonna guess, but I'm just gonna call them split winglets today. And as you can tell, this just looks so amazing, but wow, you just don't see that in P3D, do you? You only see that in X-Plane, but now you see that in P3D, which is amazing. So, it's got PBR, it's got everything, all the brand new features that the NGXu provides. This livery as well is obviously a bit basic. It was just the texturing that's been released, so there's no custom PBR, so this red reacts the same as the blue, and for example, and whatnot. Anyway, we are at Frankfurt. We're flying down to Palma de Mallorca, about 2-hour flight, and we are just finishing the catering actually. So let's go inside the cockpit and close up those doors, otherwise GSX will be moaning at us. First impressions for most of you will be, oh my gosh, this cockpit has changed a lot, and you will be right. This cockpit is different, totally different. It's changed from the original one. Everything's HD, everything's just perfect. So anyway, battery can come on. Oh, we've got some lights already. I guess they just come on when you're on batteries. Anyway, ground services, request the ground power, wheel trucks are set, and the air conditioning unit. Once the ground power is available, it will come across. Also, there's the EFB. EFB is in this update. I can't turn it on just yet, but it's amazing. Ground power on. Set the ground power there. The battery's on. Iris is the line. That'll take however long it will take. I think it's like 8 minutes. I'll just put it back to where it was. Oh, there's a test for lights. Just up here though. Lovely. They work. 8 minutes, yes. Cool. So, now the EFB is up and running. It's currently not got the data load, so what we'll do is load it up so it can get all the airport maps in there. Anyway, FMC, 737-800 SSW, and 1912. Over here, what we're going to do is do the fuel and payload, and we'll get the boarding done after we set this up. So total fuel on board for today will be 8.6 tons. I don't think it's 0.6, I think I had to do it. 8,600 kilograms, like so. It's 41% load level, and the zero fuel weight is 58.7 today, like so. I don't think TUI Fly has first class, but this is a livery that isn't customized. I'm just going to go with it and keep it first class, but we've got 136 passengers nevertheless. So, request boarding. Wait for it to ask how many passengers. 136, go, and GSX will get the boarding started. HPA up there and over here as well, because we like it in Europe. And the QNH as well, 0999. Also, a massive thing you can probably see if I just do this or move the display. The FPS on these displays are just out of this world now, so GG to PMDG, I must say. Time has just gone past 12 UTC as well. Right, pause in it. Frankfurt. Departure gate, I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll just enter it in anyway, just to give it a go. Victor 117. Like so. It does work, lovely. GPS left, like so, and obviously the doors could be open now, like so. And now GSX won't be angry at me. Anyway, if we go to the overhead, and we can get some of the packs onto auto, like so, and the wind heats can come on, like that, and motor lights on, chime, and we got the fuel so seatbelts can go on as well. Steady and the logo light off. It's the day, and that's all good. Cruising altitude today is 350. So we're entering 350 into the pressurization. There we go. And our en route is, well, let's put the company route in, which is Frankfurt to Palma de Mallorca, LEPA, like so. If you want to fly this route, here it is. Just pause the video and enter in all of the good old airways and waypoints. Anyway, departure runway today is always 18 out of Frankfurt. Always. If you're flying south-ish, it's always 18. And our call sign is TUI 6 Golf, like so. Activate and execute that. Perfect. So if you wait just to click that, we're planning to use all 8, well, not planning, we should have 8.7 out of the 8.7 tons, which, well, we've got 8.6 actually. I don't know why I put 8.7. Let's put 8.6. And the final reserve from SimBrief is, what's it giving us today? 1.4, no, 1, it's just giving us 1, okay. Cost index is 15. And cruising, it says 370 we can go up to, but I don't know if the winds is favourable to go to 350. It says we can go 370, but like I said, this is what SimBrief has calculated, so we'll stick with that. Cruise wind, we'll just leave this empty for now, as we will go and request the winds, which is the new feature with the PMDG 737. It's been in there for the 777 and 747. But now you can go and request winds with the 737 now. Anyway, transition altitude out of Frankfurt is 5,000, like so, and we'll execute that. So over to the other side, in fact, we'll do that wind request now, like so. I think I may have to wait for the irises to align. Anyway, our ACARs, we'll do the ACARs, pre-flight, Frankfurt. Yeah, so this is new in the 737. Like I said, it's in the 747, but this is new in the 737. X3 is the airline ID, like so. And the estimated time of departure in UTC time is about 20 to 30 minutes from now. We'll just put in 25 minutes, so it's 12:30. Nice round number. And like I said, 2 hours in the flight time. It's actually, in fact, 2 hours and 4 minutes. I believe 2 hours and 6 minutes. Okay, 2 hours 6. Oh, invalid entry. Okay. There we go. Let's put 02. And we'll connect the data link like so. It says 8.5 and fuel on board. It's 8.6, but whatever. Right, there's the ACARs linked up or syncing up. And we'll go over to here, complete that, and we'll initialize the flight. And performance, and coffee FMC data, and we'll enter in all of the good old digits. So, Frankfurt, did I say 099 for Frankfurt, QNH? I was looking at the wrong airport. I was looking at Palma de Mallorca, 1003, and that actually makes sense now because the altitude is on the band. So we're entering that in, so show your keyboard. 1003, and the winds today is 109, and it is 7 degrees. It's dry. We'll look at all of these. Dry, wet, strong groundwater. I don't know what that's water. It's STN groundwater. Slush. I guess it's just amazing. I want to like see what happens if I set that, and we'll take a performance. Anyway, first is, well, we'll try D-rate 2. And if it gives us an error, we'll keep going to D-rate 1, and then it gives us another error, we'll go to no D-rates, but we'll do D-rate 2 so we can see if we can do that. Air conditioning on, anti-ice is off, and leave the CG, that should be correct, and we'll calculate it. And it's happy doing a D-rate of 2 with another select temp of 31, so we can't send the output because this is not like a EFB which is built in. It's so we can't actually connect up to the aircraft, but we got all of the stuff we want, so we go over to the FMC, we do D-rate 2, and the select temp is 31 degrees. Climb 1, 88.1% N1, and our flaps it said as 5. CG just double click, and the V1 is 139, and typically V rotate and V2 are the same, which they are in this case, so I'll turn off the QRH there, because we don't need that, put 139, like so. It's actually going to get deleted again, after re-enter all these things. So 90 at 9 knots. Was that what we entered here? It's just changed, I'm guessing. Yeah, everything's changed. Oh my, it's okay. Let's put that back on and off. Actually, it's going to get deleted again, isn't it, when we do the departure and arrival? So depart 18, and we're taking the 9 Lima, and actually 9 Lima, I believe. Just double check. Yes, we are. Execute that. And there's no discontinuities there, so hopefully when the RS is aligned, they should be good. In fact, we have to wait for the RS to align to look at the plan, because we can do it straight now. So, just making sure there's no stupid waypoints, which that all looks good to me. Back to the init ref page, or the takeoff page, and then get back to the plan. A map, sorry, and 10 degrees VORs, we'll put those on, not the terrain, sorry, data and traffic, and I believe the RS is just landing now. VORs on, terrain and data, that get to 40, and traffic on, like so, and yeah, that left side's just done something, and I think RSs have aligned, because we've got, well, some parts of the RSs have aligned. We've got the altitude now, which I'm guessing we can request our winds now, which we can, beautiful. So, V1, update ourselves, 139, and didn't speed that, 139, rotates 143, and V2 is 147. Takeoff gross weight, so we'll just keep it exactly the same, until for QRH, because it's just annoying me, I don't need that anymore. Anyway, load the winds, and execute, and there we are. Aircraft set up down here, or up here I guess. Well, no, it's not. We do the MCP, don't we? So, runway 18 heading is 178. We'll put that in just after the V2, which is 147. And then 178. And the initial climb clearance is, for this departure, which is the 9 Lima, is 4,000. And we'll get the flight directors on. VNav, LNav. And autothrottle can arm once we line up with the runway, because when you arm the autothrottle, it gets a bit too smooth in the engine thrust. Anyway, there's a bit of bugs currently in this aircraft. You can see that here's one bug where this happens. I'm not sure if it's a bug with PMDG or P3D. I know P3D have disabled some PBR settings, so sometimes things don't look so well. So that's probably P3D's fault, I'm not too sure. Baggage is all on, so we can go and close up the baggage doors. Like that. The cargo doors are now closing. And I'm not too sure if that was the last bus there. I can go and find, or look around to see if I can see another bus, and I do see another bus. So that isn't the rest of the passengers. I think that hopefully will be our last bus today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, and then we'll be all good to go. So, if I go to this airport map, this is so useful. You can see where Victor, well, kind of hard to see because the aircraft's in the way, but today we'll be pushing back with this nose right, and we'll taxi to November Bravo via November, down Lima, and we'll just, in fact, can I move this? Show menu. What does this do? Okay, I can't actually move it with the... It's always on the aircraft, but anyway, we'll just taxi down Lima all the way to the runway 18, which, as you can see, if I zoom all the way out, is there. Cool. And we can also got all these terminal charts and everything complete. Let me edit the clip. And if I go to the departure, I think it's departure, it's kind of a weird thing. Neki, next page, please. Page down. Okay, here we go. A lot of scrolling. I'm going to make this view a bit easier for us. There we go. Neki, where's the Neki? There was some at the start. Here we go. 9 Foxtrot and 9 Lima. And we'll complete that. There we go. Here's our departure. So, departing at a 18 at a heading of a 1, whatever it was, 178. And apparently go 176 straight after departure. And we got max 210 knots until we reach this waypoint. Actually, it says only for 9 Foxtrot, so ignore that. For the 9 Lima, we've got a max of 220 until read, like so. And then after that, we just go to onwards over to which is basically just free, I guess you could say. But yeah, simple departure, and the airport charts. Here we go. You can probably see a bit better. So we'll be coming November Bravo down around Lima. I don't know what it was again, but this taxiway. We'll just taxi Lima all the way. We won't do a full length. We'll just go on via Lima, but it's only a few meters off, and I really don't think that because of a 4,000 meter runway, our performance will be hurt by that. Go back to the performance page. I want to turn off the EFB. Same on the other side. That EFB doesn't need to be on anymore, so we'll turn that off like so, and we'll get the APU started up. So forward 1 pump. And there we are, that's on. Start up the APU. APU bleed can go on as well. And the preheats can now go on. And yeah, this is all good. Apparently your heading is 0. No, it's not. It's 159. Our speed is 0. That is all correct. Okay. I think that is, yeah, that is the last of the passengers. Soon, we've got one more passenger. Please don't say we're getting one more bus to get that lot. There we go. That was going to scare me a lot. I feel sorry for people who actually do have to get one more bus for one more person. And there's an Aeroflot A320 on its way to wherever it's flying to in Russia, I guess. Bye-bye. Boarding's complete. We will go and close up the doors. We will go to ground services, and we'll also go and request prepare for pushback. Nose right, like so. This is my Frankfurt GSX config. I know you've just noticed that I've just said nose right. It doesn't say my fancy whatever it says normally. That's because I haven't configured these Victor stands. All I've done right now that is, for Frankfurt is all the stands that have jetways basically. These stands is Victor, and this is in the wrong place anyway. I don't know how I just noticed that. All the stands that have Victor on it. I'll just
hello, Captain. We are ready.
Don't have any jetways, I guess you could say. Or just waiting to be configured. But that will be another day. So let's go and remove the ground power and the air conditioning. Let's get the APU running, which it is. It's providing good power, like so. So we are safe to say yes. Remove the everything. Like so. Please set parking brake. Oh, and I've clicked the wrong button. There we go. I thought that was on, but then I realised no, it's not, because that's what GSX said. Remove jetway plug. Oh, it probably just takes time. Like a little truck has to drive up. Where is it? I don't know where this truck drives from, in fact. Here. Hello? PMDG? Hi. Oh, there we are. It just spawns in. We will not release the parking brake until this is disconnected. I'm not too sure. In fact, wait, is the pushback raised in this aircraft, or is it not? No, it doesn't raise.
Departure check completed.
Okay, he's been disconnected.
Release parking brake.
So we can go and release the parking brake. Just before we do so, we're just going to do one last check, make sure everything's all good. So the ACARS is running, got the UE status, and legs page is all filled out and ready to go. What we'll just do, we'll just sit on the ACARS page. Actually, no, we'll stick on the legs page, that's just better, isn't it? And overhead, all the fuel pumps can go on. I don't think we've got fuel in the centre. Oh, we've got a tiny bit, so centre fuel pumps on. All the hydraulics are as well. Recirc fans are on. Packs off though for the engine start. Isolation valve is an auto. And yes, I know GSX. Good, engine bleeds off because otherwise that warning will be on there. Anti-collision light on, and we are good to release park brake. So park brake is released.
Commencing push.
And
all engines clear.
Good weather turbulence in 2000. There, good. Okay. I should be on standby. I don't know what that's set to default. Out, RPTG off. I don't know. So let's go and start the timer. Set that to ground. I think that stands for ground. GRD. And M2 is rising. That is a good sign. That means the engine is starting up. And there we are. As you can see, it is powering up. is 20%. We're bringing the fuel at 25% because we don't want to choke the engine with too much fuel. And there we are. Fuel flow should start to get up. There we are. Fuel flow is good. And we are ready to go. Well, once we start the other engine. I've got a TUI fly over there. It's the Atter. It's the Arthur. It's the Arthur that's TUI fly. We have the Abka. I don't know what that stands for. I don't think they stand for anything. It's just that one looks over there looks like Arthur. Anyway. This has switched back to off, so we go over here and set this to ground. And then number 1 is stunning. Watch this set up from the outside now. There you go. Number 1. Starting. And I believe the pushback has just finished.
Set parking brake.
Yep, parking brake is set. And 25% fuel's coming in. There we are. I haven't actually checked if Orbx have released a VFX update. Like an immersion update for the 737 NGXu. Hopefully they haven't, because otherwise we'll be missing out. But I've got Precip effects, so that's good enough. I think it's an issue with PBR. When I get the sunlight over the windows, I don't think windows react to sun like that, but it may do. I'm not too sure. Anyway, tug's moved. That's the new tug of GSX, in fact, isn't it? Yeah. Very nice tug. Yeah, I think it was meant to do that after, like, or before it moved away from the aircraft. Maybe.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Okay, so engines are running. We will get this set to continuous, like so, and Gen 1 active and Gen 2 active. Gen 1 active up there, and we'll get the beads on like so. Packs come back onto auto. AP bleed off and AP off as well, like that. Your damper on, and we'll do the flight control check. So full left, full right, all the way down, and all the way up, and everything is back to neutral. Good. Rudder full left, rudder full right, and that's also set. Trim is 5.19. What I love about the new 737 NGXu is the trim sounds have changed and they're less deafening, and it's more likely to use the trim now. It's not destroying sound. There we are. Trim is set. Flaps 5 as well. Like so. Verifying takeoff speeds. Yep, they're good. And flaps 5 set. Auto brake is RTO. Taxi light on. Back brake is released. And we'll bring up the airport chart, in fact. Airport map. There we are. That'll help us around. So if you can probably tell, the FPS isn't the best nowadays in 737 because of the high detailed. Yes, I know that is true, but it's flyable. It's not too bad. Outside of sea is like, I mean, it's really detailed, but it's not like as detailed as the VC. So you can get some really nice FPS from the outsides. Anyway, let's give a left here. Also, one of the other features in this update, as most of you will know, probably, is the steering. It's crazy. Nose wheel steering. It works for certain people and it doesn't work for others. PMDG have found that issue, and in one of the updates that's soon to be out, they are going to make a setting which you can do or set in the FMC, which that setting will be. I believe it's something similar to do with, if I can turn around here. Yeah, with sensitivity of the steering. So if you have the really sensitive steering, or rudder pedals, sorry, or even if you have like a tiller, for example, what they'll do is give the option to change the sensitivity within PMDG. It won't change of how realistic it is, but it'll change the sensitivity, because you can see I'm literally really just tapping my my rudder pedals right now. It's doing quite a bit of turning, so I think I definitely need that update. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing is taxiing down here all the way. So what I'll do, I'll skip the video because this is literally just taxiing in a straight line. So I'll see you once I get down to the other end. Okay, welcome back. 1-8 is approaching us. We'll line up straight away. There shouldn't be anyone landing, so we'll get on there. And the lights are on, turn us are on, taxi light off. We'll just make sure no one is landing. There definitely shouldn't be. That is all good. Weather radar on. T-gas set to TARA. And we'll just line up and wait. So yeah, landing lights are on, it's all continuous, strobe to us, well, the strobe's on, and we'll line up, and we won't wait, because I know we've all set up everything, so we will set the auto throttle, and we will start the timer. We'll set around 50% engine, and one, sorry, like so, and toga. There we are. Goodbye, Frankfurt. Here we come. Palma de Mallorca. So thrust is set. Airspeed is alive. Good. 80 knots. Trying to get a sense line here. That's all good. V1. Rotate.
V2.
There we are. Pulse rate climb. Gear up. Gears coming up. Goodbye, Frankfurt. Frankfurt sitting in the background, as you can see. And I believe the gears up. Auto brake off. Beautiful. We made it in the air. Goodbye, Frankfurt. Become Palma de Mallorca. Hopefully the storms at Palma de Mallorca we had a few weeks ago have passed, because that was very bad. And let's just adjust our heading here to what it's supposed to be. There we are. Let's pilot on. Acceleration, altitude, and gear off. Tactical landing lights can go off, well, retract and go off, like so. And we'll just zoom out on this display here. A bit of ultimate traffic live. Just dense traffic over there. So near us though, which is all good. Right, bring the flaps up to 1. And actually, we're bringing them all up, like so. All the flaps. And the slats. There we are. Right, we'll cruise. We'll go up to cruise, sorry. At 350. I just clicked, I don't know what that meant. I don't know. I made a weird clicking sound. Anyway, 350. Here we go. Let's give them the legs page, shall we? No, we'll go to the progress page. I think that will be better. You can see the top of climb. You can see the arrival time, which is 14:29 Zulu, which is basically 2 hours from now. And we are climbing like a rocket. And there is 5,000. Wow, that jumped a lot. And that is set. Beautiful. Yeah, because we're at 220 knots. The aircraft's climbing like crazy. It's getting out of here. Goodbye, Frankfurt in Germany itself. There we are. Beautiful. So, landing lights go off at 10,000, and we'll set this to off now. No need for them to be on. Set to continuous. And we'll wait to 10,000, lights off, I guess. And major lag spike. And the fuel, we've got no fuel warning. That's fine, because it's just I should look at that. It's just the fuel getting low in a bit in the centre. I'm going to make sure the aircraft uses up all of the fuel possible in that centre, because I don't want to leave it there, waste the fuel. So it's going down pretty fast, so it shouldn't take too long until that's all gone. Hopefully, maybe around 10,000 feet. If not, I'll turn off the centre pumps once it gets to 0. Anyway, about 1,000 feet till 10,000 anyway, actually. Some miles of caution, just cancel that again. Lovely. So the skies ahead of us is rather open actually. It's not too cloudy. Some grey clouds here, but in the far distance we've got some lovely white clouds. Nice fluffy marshmallows. So 10,000, line the lights off. There we are. And we literally have 0.01 tons of fuel left. And I believe, there we go, 0. Center pumps off, like so. Just realised our APU have used a bit of fuel on the left side, but it's only 0.07 tons, so it's not too bad. I could turn on the crossfeed, but it's not major difference. I could just turn them on. I could have just turned the forward 1 and forward 2 pump on and the crossfeed on when we had the APU running. I don't know if that would made it like be equal usage, but yeah. Anyway, there we are. Hope you guys enjoyed the departure out of Frankfurt. I'll see you in the arrival into Palma de Mallorca, which will be hopefully about an hour and 40 minutes time. Hopefully we're not doing any diversions today. And hopefully the airport's all good when we arrive and not too stormy like last time. So yeah, I'll see you then, and bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent. There's the beautiful aircraft, and let me tell you, the weather is still here from last last video, well, last time I flew into Palma de Mallorca. Luckily, it's actually not over the airport. It's just towards the northeast, north-ish of the airport, over there, and it's no longer around the airport, which is nice. I did make it like a last-minute direct, so we are descending fairly fast, well, as fast as possible, and it seems to be okay. So 4,500 above by Badland, and currently at our descent rate 4,500, and we're going to get that altitude before Badland, so we should be fine, but full speed brake is initialized, I should say. Anyway, transition altitude is wrong, so let's just go and set that to 6,000 feet, like so, and init ref flaps 30 for 145 knots, and the current surface winds are variable at 13 knots, but on average it's about 280. So 27 left is 24. So 24 left is our programmed arrival. As typical into Palma de Mallorca, it's always 24 left, and we're going to be using autobrake 1 because actually the runway. Actually, we'll use this. Let's not use my brain. Let's use this brain. Show landing. Actually, is there like a show en route one? I've forgotten. No. Show landing. 24 left. It's wet. Is it wet though? Yeah. For dry. And what do I click copy? No. The current wind conditions 28013. 17 degrees and 0998. Whew. Flaps 30 for landing, air conditioning on, and the anti-ice is off. And we'll calculate that. It doesn't. The en route ones, I think it's a 787. EFB will like calculate. Oh no, I don't know where it is. There is an en route chart, but I have no idea where that is. Maybe it's only on the 7. Oh, it's here. It's here. Found it. Great. Can't believe I missed that. That's 17. It's not 17 Fahrenheit. It's 63 Fahrenheit. I don't know why it's not Celsius. Anyway, all operational. Flaps 30 brakes. We'll be able to brake 2. It'll give us everything anyway, and there's no non-normal. And landing weight is 622. Show keyboard 6200 basically. And high keyboard, calculate. Into pounds. 146,300. Is that right? I just forget. The seatbelts aren't on. That sounds about right. 146,300. It could be wrong. Apparently we can land with autobrake 2. Well, autobrake 1. It says that too, however, there's like not a lot of runway left over, so we'll use autobrake 1. So yeah. Autobrake 2, sorry. Bring up the airport map, but turn it off. That still uses the Frankfurt one, but whatever. Anyway. Altitude's a lot lower now. It's a bit later to that seatbelts, but I got distracted with the awesome EFB. Let's go and change this to about that, and same over here, and we'll set the QNH ready to be set, or 0998, and the minimums for 24 left in the ILS approach, as always, is 239, so reset, and 239, and there's some rain. Maybe we'll get some rain on the ground, because I'd love to test out Rainmaker. And we're almost back on the V now, about 1,700 feet back off now, so not too bad. Now down on that speed, the aircraft will pick up the descent rate again. And there you go. It's 4,500 before Badland again. Cool. Passengers are wondering, like, why has this been out for like 5 minutes? Okay. You can see the island coming through there, and yeah, I don't like rain, but I would love it to have just have rain, just so I can show off the Rainmaker, but can't guarantee that. So yeah, 145 is the final landing speed. I didn't actually check what it wanted. 154. Because the winds are quite strong at 13 and variable, I'll trust the EFB for now, about 154. I wouldn't normally set 150, but 154 seems not too crazy and way off. So, there's 10,000, well basically 10,000, so the fix and the turn-offs can go on. Like so. Actually, I haven't done the landing altitude for the, it's 27 feet, which rounds up to 50. Yeah, the landing altitude for the pressurization. Alright, let's just reset this. And apparently there's no more weather at this altitude and below. There's no more bad weather. So all that bad storm was all above basically 10,000. Oh, no it's not. I lied. Maybe the aircraft lied. I mean, it did seem kind of weird. It all went in one big go, but I tried. Ooh, lightning. I don't know if you just saw that, guys, but you didn't replay. That was nice. Nice that I can see it over there and not actually be here. That's awesome, actually, just watching the lightning strike. As a passenger, that'd be pretty scary. Unless people who are like not frequent flyers must say. They must be pretty freaked out. Anyway. Very close to be back on that BNF, thank God. 10930. I need to go and set that into here. So 10. I don't know why I did that. 10930. Same on the side. Actually, don't need to do it on that side, do we? And the course is 238. 238 is now set at 109.3. To verify the charts, that is actually what we want to be setting. Yes, it is. Beautiful. So yeah, we'll be landing 24 left, and if the airport balloon chart came up, I don't know why. Like, this is Frankfurt still. I don't. Last time I clicked some of these buttons, the sim crashed. I don't trust it today, so I'm just gonna go to the terminal charts. And then go to show menu. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to show this. Back. So be careful on the altitude there. LEPA, edit. And we will go to the airport briefings. And still airport briefings. Is there no, wait, where's the parking charts? If I just click that, then I can get it. There we go, parking stands. And that's the coordinates, so complete. Parking stands. So yeah, we'll be landing, coming off 24 left down here, and we'll be vacating and basically parking on like 98, 96, 94, 92, 90 or 88 in that range there, so not too bad. On the approach, we are way below the glide slope, so we'll go to the vertical speed here and bring this down because there's no need to keep descending at that stupid rate. Actually, we're on the VNAV, we'll just keep the VNAV, and that's way below 6,000. We'll set the QNH 998. Speed brake can say goodbye. Oh, in fact, we'll arm it as well now. The rain has stopped. I'm so annoyed. I really want to show off the Rainmaker, but one day we will see it. Maybe I don't know if it does snow. That'd be cool if they're like snow droplets. That'd be awesome. Is it a snow droplet? No, it's a snowflake. Sorry. What is the go-around altitude? 3,000 is the missed approach. We'll set 3,000 then. Like so. And the aircraft will just descend and decelerate on its own rate. We'll keep it at like 230 for now, actually. There's no speed restriction. We're way below that glide slope, so it's good to stay a bit faster for now. And I can see the airport in the distance. Hopefully it's all loaded in. This time we can actually see the airport from this from here. Yeah, it's definitely loaded in. Sorry for ruining realism there. I've just got my ultra binoculars. I think it's, yeah, it's just staying at 4,500 for now. And there's the localizer. And the glider will be coming in soon, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, flaps 5. That's set. And coming down. Flaps 5. There we are. Wonderful. And 210 knots. We are 17 miles out. When we get to 12 miles out, as always, we should be at 180 knots. And there's descent. Aircraft descending again. And we'll set 237. Just match the course here. And zoom in once more. Retractors will line the lights on. And with the flaps out, we'll set these to continuous. And all the so all the line lights on, continuous. And we're all good. Cool. So that's going down to 210 knots. Like I said, at 12 miles, we'll set to 180. I would love to use the HUD, but like, as always, it's still a bit stupid. Like, your view has to be like here, but in order to see the cockpit, you have to zoom out, and it gets a bit of an awkward like viewing angle. I don't really like it, so I wish it would be nice, but nope. Has to go. And the HUD that actually works is the default P3D ones in the aircraft carriers, and the one that comes with the Quality Wings 787. But that was actually a pretty good one. We'll take it off the VNAV here. So let it descend slowly for it to grab the glide slope here. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. There we go. Sorry. So, hopefully there should be an aircraft taking off from 24 left. If they are taking off, they'll be taking off from this runway. It'll be a shorter taxi. Well, depending on where they're parked, it actually might be shorter to take off 24 left, but it is the current active landing runway. And there you go, that glide slope is slowly coming through. Hopefully we'll get it before we reach 3,000. Yep, there we are. And I did say 180 at 12 miles, but as always, did I do that? I did not. So, speed brake out. There we are. And once we're below that, the yellow band will set the next set of flaps. Yeah, not bad about that. That's actually pretty bad of me. It's like 10 miles out now, so do need to decelerate a bit more. In fact, if we just get down to 254. Actually, we'll set 253 now, because the weight has changed. The aircraft weight, so 253. It's 9 knots higher. Let's set flaps 10, get rid of the speed brake. Let's let the aircraft decelerate its own rate. All the way down. 2500 was checked. And lovely autogen everywhere. That's all good. And one more last check. There shouldn't be any AI. There's an AI there, but I'm not sure what he's doing. Ruining realism once again. Oh, he's in the ground. I think he's taxiing to the runway, but I think we'll be landing before he gets there. Gear down, flaps 15. That'll just help the nose not pitch up too high. Gears down, and 3 greens. Flaps 15 is set. Beautiful. Lovely wing views. Yes. Beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, right, let's land a plane before we get too distracted of the plane. And that wind suddenly changed. Oh my gosh. That was scary. We'll take out the autopilot. We'll leave in the autothrottle for now until the aircraft realizes what it should be doing, and then once it's realized what it should be doing, we'll take out the autothrottle and we'll land this puppy. So let's just get this back on the air. Glide slope here. I'm also using a bit of trim, so we don't have to constantly use the yoke. There we are. So, land lights on, flap steady set, gear is down 3 greens, speed breakers armed, auto throttle is out. My aircraft. 1,000 checked. Yeah, do need to watch out for that wind. That was rather interesting. Don't want to get too fast here, my bad. So that aircraft's still taxiing, so we'll be fine to land. Just don't want to get too high on this glide. So we've got that crosswind again like last time, but it's not as severe as last time. Almost landing like perpendicular to the runway. Don't know how that's possible, don't ask, but yeah. Okay. Just watching our speed, because the winds are variable and go all over the place, so just don't really want to get the speed too high. But don't want it too low, then we just fall out of the sky. So just watching the glide slope here, and the pappies. Make sure we keep on the centre line, and every now and then looking at the speed. That's all good. There we are, 3 reds, 1 white. There's one little house down there. Despite itself, that's probably the best place to go and spot aircraft. In your own house. Continuing. Turn to the left. There we are.
50,
Bring it down.
30, 20, 10.
And there we are. Touchdown. Reverses out. Decel. There we are. Welcome. Actually, let's say that when we actually make sure we don't overrun the runway. That's all good. We're fine. Reverses in. Forward idle. Manual braking. And just roll out. The wind's actually pushing the aircraft right now, even though we're only at 40 knots, where the radar can go off. Flight time 2 hours and 5 minutes. 1 minute off the estimated sim brief time. We should be parking somewhere over there, but as you can see, there's a fair few of AI, but I think there is a space free. Now lights off, tax light on, back into off now. Start the APU, strobe off to steady, and there we are. Ooh. Speed brake in, and flaps up. Let's brake off. And T-gas to standby. And this can go to there. I'll get rid of that. Flight director's off. Reset the barrow. Clear that off. And yeah, I believe there is one free. Maybe I think the last one. It just goes to like 90-ish. 88, 90. 98. Beautiful. With one of the... We'll go Europa. Right. I think, yeah, we'll taxi down here, and then we'll take it right. See, I think 98 is this one. Yeah, we got jetway. Well, I know we got jetway, I just want to make sure it is that one down there. Which it is. Cool. Let's get ourselves over there. I think that's where they're... Well, I think that's where they're parked, because the real world parked at 98, I think. Well, that's what it looks like on flight radar. We could have parked at like the remote stands, but hey ho, we'll get a jetway instead. That's like, it's one little bit of new terminal, one stand. Looks really odd, really odd. I really want to like land this way, but I don't think it's like procedure to land from this direction because of the massive hill, but I think it'd just be fun to do one day. Text lights off. Right down Papa. And here is the stand right here. Beautiful. It's parked next to the Transavia. For some reason the jetway's not connected up to. The 98. Good. Look at that, all that PBR on the ground. Doesn't that look awesome? Doesn't that look awesome? Of course it does. Right, let's swing around. Swing this puppy around like so. Damn, this is sensitive. It's as sensitive as the FSLabs now, but it's not as like, I don't know what the word is. Sway? Like, I really don't know what the word is. Anyway, let's just look at this. Get the aircraft in. No, I bet at 4 feet, yeah. I was too distracted by turning out the little bug. Anyway, parking brake set. AP generator's on, as you can see. And the AP generator's on. TR1's still set. Beautiful. Good night, engines. Stop the timer there. So apparently 2 hours and 21 minutes on the block time. Let's check the A cars. So the A cars says the flight time is 2 hours and 3 minutes, and the block time is 2 hours and 21. So that's all good. Anti-collision light off, seatbelts off. Requesting deboarding. Get the jetway over here. Yep, that's all good. And ground services set the wheel chocks and the ground power. And the doors will open up the cargo doors. And I think ground power's all good. Yep, ground power's coming through. Just the battery now, and that can go off. And AP bleed, well, doesn't matter now. AP's off. All the bleed's off then. That can stay on to auto. The packs stay on to auto as well. That your damper can go off now. IRS will stay on for the next flight, I guess. The preheat's off. I don't know what they would normally do. Got hydraulic pumps off, and actually with the fuel pumps came off quite a while ago. But well, actually not quite a while ago because we still have the AP running. Okay. Whew. Open the door and let the passengers out. Yeah, a little bit farther off actually. Anyway, there we are. Welcome on the ground at Palma de Mallorca. De Mallorca. I hope you have enjoyed the flight and video. No, is it and or is it a slash? Yeah, the flight slash video. And oh my god, look at that! There's a lineup of planes. Got an old Transalva 737, 700 I think, or 600. I can't tell the difference between the 600 and 700. Actually, I think the 600 doesn't have the winglets, so no, that's a 700. There's an 800 down there with the new livery. It's a Welling and the Swiss A321. And here's the TUI Fly 737 with the new split winglets. Split skimtar, I think. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I'll see you in the next video. If you really like this aircraft, please comment down below saying you love it and you want to watch it again or see it again, and I'll try and get a video again in this aircraft. If not, then well, please comment down below saying you hate it. Don't do that. I love this plane. Don't make it sad. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and bye bye for now.